Salutations, my name is Drunker, and today we are going to be playing Wolfia. That's right, I finally fixed the problem. The only reason why I managed to fix it was because Anados was also affected as well. So yeah, it was due to my Wi-Fi that apparently is cutting connections with these games. So, yay, thank you so much. You literally well, technically it was me who spread my own misinformation, so yeah. So anyway, we are going to be reading Lion, Dragon, and Antique Store. This is an event that was, I think, 5 months ago. This featured Leo and Tarantino, and also I forgot the guy's name, but we will just read it through. Yeah. There are at least I think there's only, yeah, there's 11 of them. There is no anything adult here, so we're good. We're good. So anyway, we actually have a lot of stories to go through. Of course, this will be voiced. Not the most professional voice actor, but I love reading. So let us go ahead and start with the first story, Memory Lane. Some stories do not fade with time. Instead, they age quietly in your mind, much like the gentle aroma of tea. Golden smoke drifts slowly, weaving shimmering trails through the dimly lit room. Its radiant glow mirrors the starlit heavens beyond the window, casting an otherworldly spell of beauty and mystery. Ooh. The dim light fails to reveal the beast folk's face. He gazes down at the worn cup in his hand, standing quietly among piles of antiques and relics. Ooh. For a fleeting moment, the cup in the beast folk's hand transforms back into a leaf. At the same time, a memory seems to surface, and his lips curl into a faint, almost imperceptible smile. Ooh. What is that fountain What are those fence decorations? Oh my goodness. Wow. Now this is something even Anados can't do. Well, they're more direct, not subtle, so yeah. The Narcissus Mansion. Taka minai with like Motaka. Yes. Bring me more of the Rose Fairy Jam. Get the limited edition one from that famous Siren Wokoku pastry chef. Leo, you've already spread 4 layers of jam. If you keep eating like this, that limited edition is going to go from rare to gone for good. Motaka looked at Leo helplessly, then glanced at the toast overflowing with jam. Unable to savor it bite by bite, Motaka even began to feel sorry for the jam. I'm in pursuit of culinary complexity. Layers, you hear? Layers! Elegance and refinement in all things, such as the art of the Narcissus family. And that includes my most beloved pursuit, the parties. Leo picked up the jam-laden toast with exaggerated grace and took a bite. But the next moment... Oh my god. So sweet! So sweet! I'm gonna choke! Motaka handed over some A5 bull milk to Leo, who roughly rinsed his mouth, trying to wash away the overwhelming sweetness. Is this part of the art of the Narcissus family too? Whew. Motaka, never underestimate the power of elegant art. Art can be suffocating. Physically? As Muataka was ready to handle Leo's use of antiques, the phone rang suddenly. Quick in practice, Muataka answered. Yes, yes. Huh? Got it. I'll check it out. What's going on? Seems like an unannounced visitor is here. I need to take a look. Someone who just can't wait to ask about the next party, huh? Oh, sorry. I may have changed voices suddenly. Well, sorry. The jam must have gotten to my throat, so, I may have sound differently. Honestly, what can I do? Anyway, Leo, please finish your breakfast here. I'll clean up later. After watching Muataka head towards the mansion's front gate, Leo silently placed the suffocating toast onto the cleaning cart. The cleaning cart. What the heck? Why can I say stuff today? You mean Lord Narcissus? He has been busy lately and hasn't been in the mansion for quite some time. Muataka felt the overwhelming pressure radiating from the dragon beast folk in front of him, but he can force himself to remain calm. After all, showing any unease before understanding the visitor's intent would lead to a rather unfavorable situation. How do I voice this guy? Your family owes me a large sum, and none of you has the guts to come talk to me. Bold, the lot of you, Narcissus. A large sum? You mean a debt? Muataka! Why are you so slow? Hurry up and get ready. You're coming with me to the estate. Huh? A dragon beast folk? To see my father? Here to see my father, sorry. Step back a little, Leo. Muataka reached out to stop Leo from getting too close to the dragon beast folk. Leo. You're the second son of the Narcissus family, huh? Looks like someone finally came to talk. No, he's not. If I can't find your Lord Narcissus, I'll settle for you. I won't say it twice. Let's hear your take on how you plan to handle this debt. Tarantino slapped the debt contract on the table in front of Leo. But the dense pages filled with numbers and seals left Leo's mind a blank, completely unable to process it. This is... It's a debt, and it looks like quite a hefty one. Why don't I remember signing anything with you? Was I perhaps far too drunk and got carried away the last time? Huh? Leo, Lord Leo, do you really sign such a loan behind my back? Muataka's cry of despair seems to set off a chain reaction, instantly putting Leo on edge as cold sweat trickled down his back. Well? Besides, Tarantino's imposing presence was making it even worse. I should have contacted Lord Narcissus immediately. I should. Not I should have. We have time. We have time to pay off the debt. I don't know what the hell he did, but he did something. No! If Father finds out, I'll be in serious trouble. And I'll definitely won't be able to throw whatever parties I like anymore. Leo, now's not the time. I should have paid it off with cards. I'm using Father's supplementary card. He'll still find out. I'm panicking. Then I should sneak something from the safe. Oh no, that's even worse. Leo, you're unbelievable. So you don't know how to deal with this debt either. Am I understanding it right? Tarantino, waiting nearby, was clearly growing impatient. At this moment, Leo trembled like a drenched kitten, small and helpless. Well then, it's up to me now, yeah? Since you can't come up with a plan, I'll make the decision for you. Tarantino slowly closes in on Leo. Though he was facing forward, his piercing gaze was cast downward upon Leo. That icy aura, it was as if it could tear one's very soul apart. This is a chapter called Sexy Dealer. I'm not sure what this is. Player-chan! Yes? What do you like? More than old maid, I like big too. Whoa. What is this, some kind of sexy dealer show? At Tarantino's casino, Leo had become a clownish figure. Besides attending to gamblers and cleaning toilets, sometimes he even had to serve as a dealer. So I'm the dealer, and now each player gets 2 cards first, right? 2 cards each, and then... Hey, you flipped both cards. How am I supposed to play like this? Where the heck did they find this guy? Why is he in Lord Tarantino's casino? Hey, I've heard he was personally bought in by Lord Tarantino. Keep it down. I see. I was wondering why a dealer like that would be working in his territory. Looks like the creamy lion Beastfolk is Lord Tarantino's new toy. Whoa, a dragon Beastfolk's got his eye on him. He's not gonna have it easy. Tarantino leaned forward slightly, observing Leo from afar. His cold sneer held no trace of any emotion, pure and bone-chilling. Oh, boss, forgive me. But regarding the debt, you can simply leave it to us. Why handle it personally? The head of the Narcissus family never liked dealing with the likes of us. So when the opportunity presents itself, it's only natural that the biggest name should handle it, no? When I took the contract to the Narcissus mansion, the second son's reaction said it all. Looks like it's not just the Branch family, even the main Narcissus line, aside from the head, is full of people unworthy of my attention. Tarantino glanced at the debt contract and brushed off the dust resting on the debtors section. So you intend to drive the Narcissus family off the volcanoes? Dragons never share, not even with their own kind. Why we are always like that, in stories or reality. Oh, dealer! You're shuffling 2 decks of cards together! My goodness, this gambler's voice keeps changing. Must have been the influence of the gambling. Huh? Isn't that faster? You even dealt card with that old man who wasn't even playing. Because he looked like he could use a little happiness. Leo gave the old man a graceful thumbs up, and the entire table fell into a deadly silence. Besides, rather than staying cooped up in the boring draconic depths, the second son here might actually bring me a bit more fun, huh? While boss's mood is always calm first, letting these guests continue to play such a poorly run game might spark gossip outside. Please allow me to find them a better place to shine. I won't let it ruin your fun. Go ahead. Tarantino briefly replied. Understood. I'll assign him tasks that aren't too difficult for him. After all, he's brought in by you, boss. You must be the rookie, huh? Don't just me. I'm your senior, you know. Senior! Greet your senior properly. I have to make sure that's not, too low. Hello, sir. We don't have a strict seniority system here. But if you don't learn to watch yourself, I might just pluck out your mane and turn it into a hair tonic, got it? Leo, under the stern instructions of the Model AZ Smartbot, was learning how to be a proper customer service rep. Though he kept thinking to himself that there was no way he'd lose to some talking bot, he was still frantically scribbling notes. Can't believe I'm being lectured by a Smartbot. I'll only explain this once. You're now working the official customer service line for all businesses under Lord Tarandio's name, apparently. Wait, is that his actual name, Tarandio? Okay, sure. And, by the way, why have you been following me these past few days? Got nothing to do? Oi, what's with that attitude? How dare you disrespect Lord Tarantino like that? No, not just hair tonic. I'll have to make chicken essence out of your mane! How could my mane possibly be made into chicken essence? This bot must have watched too many commercials. Whether it was from steer exhaustion or simply growing used to that constant watchful gaze, Leo seemed to be growing less afraid of Tarantino. You're pretty sharp on that part. That's right, I do have money and all the time in the world. My wealth surpasses everything your Narcissus family owns. As for time, well, if you were to run off, maybe I'd lose a bit of it chasing you down. Like anyone who could actually escape from you. No sacking off while learning, Ricky. It's just answering a few calls. A breeze for someone like me. Leo took his seat at the switchboard, ready to handle all customer calls with grace. How should a wolf of beast folk take care of himself, so that the donut in his pants stays sweet and nice? How on earth would I know? What, you want me to make a phone call to hell? Don't believe those midnight urban legends. What followed were one bizarre and absurd calls after another. That's one strike! Ah! Don't pluck on my mane! Why is that one strike for me? It was clearly their problem. But you didn't respond properly. That was clearly your fault. Me? I'm the second son of the Narcissus. Anyway, get it together. I want you to get the hang of it before the lunch recharge. Tom Toaster. Ooh. He just called a Model AZ a slur. Dang. Not the rope. What did you just say? Nothing. Determined not to lose his good-looking mane, Leo reluctantly continued his customer service duties. Hello, this is Lord Tarantino customer service. How may I assist you? Hey there. Could you say I love you so much, I can't live without you, lovingly, and maybe with a little breathless panting. I'm not wearing anything, but I still feel so hot. What? Why? What was the reason? You could have called anyone else, but you decided to call this service. Bad fingers. How could you just slide in like that? What are you saying? I love you. I can't live without you. That voice. Huh? You're doing some rather intriguing work, aren't you, dear brother? That voice. Are you Lionel? Realizing who was on the other end, a chill slowly ran down Leo's spine. At the same time, he recalled the day spent with his younger brother, who held deep feelings of love for him. Oh my goodness! Oh, see, are you? Wow! Wow, so it's like the Choi brothers, apparently. The Choi brothers strike again! Oh my god. Oh my god, the creepy voice is like, oh, it's like so scary. Yeah. I feel so sad, dear brother. You actually offered such gentle affection to a complete stranger so easily. You spoke words of love with that angelic voice of yours to someone who wasn't me. Even if that person was me before I revealed myself, I still can't forgive you for that. How did you know? Why, dear brother, since I went abroad to study, you haven't answered my messages. I count the time since leaving you. Every day, every hour, and every minute. I even remember your last good night, your voice trembling so beautifully with such grace, just like now. And I secretly recorded it and put the file on a flash drive, then into a doll. Oh my god! This is gonna be for a Halloween event this year. Waiting it to move with your voice, to play hide and seek with me. Just the two of us. That's... Brother, have you kept the keepsake I gave you before I left for study? That mane you said you treasured. My mane? Well... Brother, I've almost finished handling stuff at school. Please don't worry. I'm coming right now. Straight to your side. Leonel! Love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Ah! Why are you looking at me like that? He just said stuff and you're just looking at me like that, Tarantino. Leo's face was suddenly drained of color, and he sprang up from his chair. With his mane flaring, he screamed as he fumbled to hang up the phone. What's your problem, huh? You think you're so special? Stop with that screaming. Disturbing the peace of our esteemed Lord Tarantino. Can a rookie like you even afford the consequences? Somewhere else. I need a new place to pay off my debt. What was that? If I keep doing customer service, my brother, Leonel, will keep calling. He's obsessively clingy and he will never let me go. Facing Leo's hysterics, Tarantino simply stared coldly. Looks like you have no idea, do you, son? Huh? Right now, you're representing the Narcissus, standing as the head of the family to handle the debts with me. Father... Tarantino looked down at Leo with a calm, unwavering tone. Yet words like the Narcissus and the head of the family tore at Leo's heart like sharp claws. If you want to run, I won't stop you. After all, the person I'm really after is your dad. Father! I'll not run. Just you wait. I will handle this damn debt with grace. Hello? This is Lord Tarantino's... What? You want me to order a naughty dragon plug? You dialed the wrong number. Yes. The Narcissus family really does produce weirdos. Boss? Watch him closely. Yes, sir. The Draconian bowed deeply, watching Tarantino leave, and stared thoughtfully at Leo. If you can even slightly ease the emptiness in him, consider it an honor. Burutaka! Yes? I don't want to be a call operator anymore. Several days had passed since Leo started working as an operator, and every day, Tarantino would come by to watch his desperate struggles. At this moment, Leo was clutching the call center phone, worn out and sobbing as he poured his heart out to Motaka. I just want to go back and throw a party. That man, his name is Tarantino, right? After you were taken, I quickly looked into his background. Rumor has it that he's a cold and rootless big shot, but if you're still able to call me now, it looks like he's already going easy on you. I don't care about that. Just Harry, think of something to pay off this debt faster. Even if you say that, even if you say that. Oh, Motaka suddenly paused mid-sentence as if an idea had struck him. Then, Leo, how about trying to sell some creative merchandise at the Volcano Market? I heard that Rackles have been doing something like that recently, and it's been super popular. You're so good at throwing parties. Designing fun little trinkets should be no problem for you. Creative merchandise? What's that? Just unique little items. Stuff that looks like it has story. Homemade ones are even better. And how long would it take to pay off my debt with those? Oh wait. And how long would it take to pay off my debt with those? Well, not right away, but... Senior, Leo's been hogging the main line for hours with a personal call again. And now tons of super important calls can't get through. Caught red-handed by a Model AZ, Leo panicked and hung up before Motaka could finish. Upper management is coming down to chew you out. What did you just say? Oh my god. Oh my god. Senior glitched out again because of Leo. Chew. Revenge! We must teach Leo a proper lesson on Senior's behalf. What's going on? What's going on here? Lord Tarantino! Just as the smart bots closed in, Tarantino stepped into the call center. Seeing this, Leo seized the opportunity to slip away from the smart bots. I came up with a way to pay off my debt faster! Hey, do you even realize the position you're in? Speak. I want to merchandise at the market to pay off my debt. Speak up! Lord Tarantino can't hear you! Creative merchandise. Can't hear you. I said I want to sell creative merchandise at the Volcano Market to pay off my debt! Huh? After hearing Leo's proposal, silence fell over the room. Hey, are you seriously trying to bargain with Lord Tarantino right now? You, fine. Let's see what tricks you've got. Now. Without the slightest hesitation, Tarantino accepts Leo's proposal. Sure, I'll have someone arrange it immediately. You, get moving. Right! I actually got out that easily. Lucky! Leo rejoiced quietly at his own good fortune and hurried after Tarantino. Senior! Chudai. Senior's really lost it. He's completely broken now. Even his language module has been replaced by trending keywords. Send for repairs now. It seemed the poor smartbot fried by Leo's antiques didn't seem to be nearly as lucky. Step right up, everyone. Gather round, gather round. Friends on the left, friends on the right. Come check out these creative goods, all handmade by yours truly. Everything here's on sale. Feel free to take a look. Badges are 50% off, and that mug over there is 20% off. Leo stood in the middle of the marketplace, drawing in customers with the ease and flair of a seasoned party host. His unique charm kept luring the volcano tourists straight to his booth. Wow, Leo's experience throwing parties is actually coming in handy in a place like this. Though this kind of random discounting and pricing strategy really lacks any business sense. Although Leo had succeeded in catching the attention of the crowd, reality soon kicked in. This mouse design on this one kinda cute. What? What mouse? That's clearly a tiger. Can't believe you can't tell the difference. Dude, Leo, can't just start arguing customers like that. Looks like more like a cat to me. I thought it was just a potato with whiskers. It's not! Yeah, typical for first-timers. Their products rarely hit the mark. It can't be helped. This little mouse is cute, but the price feels a little rip-off. Sorry, I'll pass. Though the crowd initially gathered around Leo's booth, most people in the end were just there to browse. Didn't think selling creative merch would be this hard. It's tough at the start, yeah. Maybe now you understand how hard it is for your father to do business every day. More than that. What really concerns me is Lord Tarantino. What do you mean? I can't quite explain it. Originally, I thought he'd lose at the moment he saw us, wasting time on something that wouldn't help repay the debt at all. But after some secret observations, it turns out that's not the case. Whether sales look pretty good or completely flopped, he didn't seem to mind at all. Which made me wonder. Yes, maybe from the very start. He didn't care about the debt or money or any of that at all. While watching Tarantino, Muotaka leaned in to quickly share his thoughts with Leo. What? Then why is he sticking to us like glue? That's the other weird thing. Shouldn't he just have someone else watch us instead? What's all this? Welcome! Feel free to browse. Hey, come take a look here. Oh, have you seen something? A man intrigued by Leo's merch eagerly waved over his companions. That's right, it's faint, but you can sense a bit of the energy from it. Let's see, the price is... Oh, amazing! Way under our budget. If the creator pours their soul into the work, it'll create a unique scent of the creator? Over time, the true value of the item surfaces and skyrockets. If we buy everything now and sell it later at a higher price, then we'll have enough for that new Hypermensa VR game. Even if the designs are a little cursed, we'll take them out. Price has just doubled. Huh? Those cursed items, all of them are now up to 100%. It all happened so fast that one group of customers ended up buying everything from Leo's stall. The sudden stroke of luck reignited Leo's pride and confidence. Yeah, I knew it. Only people with real taste can see the artistic genius behind my merch. That's great, Leo. Though, you got a long way to go before that debt's repaid. Leo's face fell in an instant. Whatever. I'm going to the toilet. I'll figure it out later. You don't have to follow me this time, Muotaka. Right. Wow. Sir, you. I'm not laying a hand on him. Oh, thank you. Before Muotaka could finish, Tarantino cuts him off bluntly. Though he had barely even spoken to Tarantino, Muotaka instinctively felt that the dragon beast folk was someone who'd keep his word. Can't read that guy at all. Seriously? Why are you following me to the toilet too? Do you really think you're in the place to question me? Do I even need your permission? Just you wait. With this momentum, I'll clear that depth in... Huh? As Leo and Tarantino rounded the corner to the toilet, the lively market's sound slowly faded, like someone had quietly wiped them away. Then the scenery began to warp, the once bright surroundings slowly drowned in layers of golden mist. The mist, as if it had a will of its own, crept closer and closer until it completely engulfed the two of them. I'm just checking the voices. What is this? What have you done? And they died. Yep, the end, guys. The end. By the time the golden mist began to clear, Leo and Tarantino were nowhere to be seen, as if they had quietly vanished from the world. Welcome to the Happy Akuya Inagami Retreat. People always think that once they reach the top, they'll be able to see everything the world has to offer. But what they don't know is that there's actually nothing there at all. Gold, power, prestige. I've had it all. And yet, none of it ever stirred anything real inside me. Struggles for power, loyal betrayal. Even the fiercest dragonfire eventually dies out in the shallow, repetitive farces. A fate that bent entirely to my will eventually lost its shine too. The view from the top is not the answer I'm looking for. It's just endless emptiness. Golden smoke drifted slowly through the air, weaving ribbons of light in the half-lit space. Within that glow, a nameless figure stood beyond the reach of light, watching Leo and Tarantino from the shadows. Hey, who are you? And where is this place? It exists everywhere, and yet nowhere at all. Tied to the past, reaching into the future, and flickering in the fleeting moment we call now. In what? Oh. In a realm where mystery and the uncanny converge, at the crossroads of time and space, all the wonders of Wolfia come together. That's a lot of words, but you still haven't answered where we are. Welcome to the Happy Akuya Inugami Retreat. Ooh. You may call me Kagekuni. Kagekuni stepped closer to the two, took a delicate puff of his smoke, and gave a courteous nod. Oh? Is this little trinket your creation? Quite the talent you've got there. He eyed the merch Leo was still carrying, clearly intrigued. Oh! I don't know who you are, but you've got great taste. Indeed, though the details are still a bit rough. Still, to see a cursed vessel crafted with such originality, this is a first. You can really feel the craftsman's deep-seated resentment in it. A cursed vessel. A tool of cursing. A cursed object. It's not a cursed vessel! It's an original badge I personally designed. Thank you very much. Kagekuni's comment left Leo speechless, but... Well, I mean, if we're talking about resentment, yeah, maybe a little. Leo recalled the time he was treated like a servant and the bitter feelings he had while creating his merch. Maybe Kagekuni wasn't entirely wrong. So you dragged us into this space for that little thing? Ah yes, my apologies. I almost forgot the important thing. As I mentioned, this place, the Hapiakuya Inagami Retreat, is where all the wonders of Wolfia come together. A bit of a mouthful. You may call it simply the retreat. Well, let's get to the point. As honored guests invited here, the retreat can grant you any wish you desire. Eh? I have no wish. Tarantino's voice was cold, unmoved by Kagekuni's offer. Any wish at all? Seriously? No jest. Wow, that's amazing! It must be a reward for all the happiness I've been spreading with my fabulous parties. Woohoo! Your arrival here wasn't mere coincidence. Under the right conditions, that chance encounter becomes the key to making your wish come true. So basically, there's a price for it, isn't there? To have your wish granted. Oh, come on, Tarantino. Don't overthink it. Let's just make a wish first, then hear the price and decide, okay? Are you trying to teach me how to handle things? Anyway, let me think. I wish for a brand new theme party every day on Rodney Volcanoes. The Rodney Volcanoes, apparently. Completed with magical fireworks, rooftop nude pools, and diamond rain from the heavens for that extra luxurious vibe. Oh, and one more thing. I want a rose champagne water slide that goes all the way from my room straight to Section Hunk. That's a very, very colorful wish. But before you get carried away with those extravagant dreams, don't you have something more important to take care of first? That's just as Leo was about to pitch more extravagant ideas, he felt a crushing gaze bearing down on him from behind. In that instant, his whole body froze. Well then, I wish to settle this debt with Tarantino. Disappointment lingered on Leo's face as he made the wish. Heh, looks like you've made your decision. Every wish comes with a price. Now the question is, what will you offer in exchange for your wish? Huh? As Kagekuni contemplated with the terms, his gaze drifted towards an empty corner of the retreat. Then, as if remembering something, he murmured softly, "Ah, yes. Let me see if it's catching on my audio." Okay, game. Let's actually just do it like this, because I don't think... Oh, shoot, never mind. Let's just not do that, okay? Yeah, I think this is fine. Ah, yes. Then I ask this of you. Find a suitable place for those children. The children? Who exactly are you talking about? Leo looked around in confusion. Kagekuni, however, simply let out a soft chuckle. There was something veiled in that laughter, a haze of mystery, perhaps, or quite a calculation. All the while, his gaze occasionally flickered toward Tarantino, who stood silently by his side. Let me see, which of these little ones would be the best fit? Leo and Tarantino stood silently as they watched Kagekuni pace back and forth inside the retreat. From time to time, he picked up old objects in strange shapes, and sometimes he took what looked like modern-day tech gadgets. No matter what item he picked, all of them emanate a strange presence that made Leo feel inexplicably easy in this place. Once a hero admired by thousands, eventually fell upon the pitch-black earth. His blood nourishes the land, becoming the guiding light for those who came after. The legendary sword, worn by the fallen hero that once split the land asunder. A bird of little omen, whose shadow lingered in countless hearts, bringing only misfortune. Its blackened bones carried the chef's dream. From its flesh, a blessing was born, a miracle that would one day bring happiness to many. A sculpture of the black bird, shaped in its likeness to bring joy. Born in the homeland of the white-winged messenger, a sacred vessel of blessing. A radiant compassion weaves salvation, while divine code sings of love's eternal grace. Dreams to dreams, illusions to illusions. From this outer beyond, a distant realm, the tablet computer of a celestial officer. I don't really get what he's saying, but doesn't that last one feel really out of place? Watching Kagekuni mumble to himself in a stream of incomprehensible fragments, Leo could not help but whisper to Tarantino, "This is it." What? Oh, don't just sneak up behind me like that. Please take good care of it. This is a tea set. Leo stared at the tea set Kagekuni handed him, its surface bearing marks of long use and faint cracks. What's so special about this tea set? Like, if I pour water in it, does it magically turn into sweet champagne? Why, of course. This little one's specialty is making tea taste better, you see. That's surprisingly normal. Leo gave the tea set a skeptical look. I know you're trying to find it a new home, but who'd want something this old and worn out? Don't most people prefer shiny and new stuff? For some reason, Kagekuni showed a faint expression of displeasure for the first time. This is the price in response to your wish, offered by the retreat. If you belittle what the retreat offers, then aren't you just trampling on your own wish? You mock its worn-out shell, but the warmth this little one once held far surpasses that of most human hearts. Even for an old tea set, over time, it can come to hold a will of its own, becoming a small glimmer among countless miracles. So do not say things like that anymore. It get hurt, you know. That's some real Seren Wakaku philosophy. All things in this world are guided by the ineffable from birth, and should the right moment arise, one may yet glimpse to its presence. People are the same too. Only when that thread is gently pulled does one realize they had long answered a destiny already taking root. I don't believe in destiny. Kagekuni and Tarantino locked eyes. It was just a normal exchange of words, but for some reason, tension filled the air between them. Anyway, all I have to do is find someone willing to take the tea set, right? If that will really settle the debt, then it's not a hard task at all. I'll take care of it right away. Well, the exit is... out back. Safe travels. Leo walked in the direction Kagekuni indicated. Golden smoke wrapped around his body once again, and then vanished. What exactly are you planning? How are you asking now? Sorry, why do I keep mistaking now and how? Now, are you asking me? Or are you asking their treat? Cryptic as always. Tarantino snorted and makes his way towards the exit as well. Oh, Tamamaru. Oh, look, he's so cute. From a dim corner, another Bakedanuki quietly stepped forward. You usually keep your distance, but this time you showed up on your own. That's not like you. But I think I know what you're going to say. After responding to Tamamaru, Kagekuni leisurely took a puff from his pipe. Lord Kagekuni, why would the retreat invite someone with no wish at all into its halls? This has never happened before. I'm not entirely sure myself. But if this was the retreat's decision, then whatever truth lies behind it, only it would know. Muataka! Ah! Leo and Tarantino returned from the Hapiakuya Inugami retreat and arrived back at the marketplace. Seeing them, Muataka rushed over anxiously. Leo, where did you run off to? I thought you went on the run. Leo stole a glance at Tarantino. Muataka, what I'm about to say is absolutely true. Golden Smoke, a Tanuki beastfolk named Kagekuni. And in that retreat, where any wish could come true, you made a wish to be freed from this debt? Muataka quietly examined the tea set Leo was holding. How is that even possible? I'm telling the truth! Stop with those weird delusions and focus on improving your craft, Leo. I can vouch for him. Your young master is telling the truth. But whether the wish actually comes true or not, well, that's another matter. Tarantino let out a cold smirk. I see. So all of that actually happened. Why do you believe him more than you believe me, Muataka? That's because... This is getting kind of interesting. Huh? Did he just smile? Muataka? Yes, coming. Back at the craft booth, Leo energetically promoted the old tea set he had received from Kagekuni. But as it got late, the crowd has thinned. The few people that walked by only gave a passing glance before moving on. Hey, isn't that Leo from the Narcissus family? Poor guy. Must have thrown way too many parties and now he's out here begging with a teapot. How rude! I'm not begging! He's embarrassed! His fragile ego's cracking! Run! See, no one's gonna care about some old worn out thing like this. Let's keep trying a little longer, Leo. Rushing things never leads to good results. Leo let out a long sigh and stared blankly ahead. Just then... Dad, come look! Huh? A young man carefully picked up the tea set and examined it with soft glowing eyes. But a moment later, his smile slowly faded as he had sensed something. Oh, what's wrong? It feels really sad. Leo's heart skipped a beat when he heard the man uttering the same words as Kagekuni did. Let's me take a look. Even though there are some cracks, you can tell it was once cherished by someone who truly loved tea. Why don't we bring it back to our tea house? If we serve tea with it, I'm sure more people will fall in love with our tea. Besides, leaving it here all alone like this, it's just too sad. Yeah, let's do that. You sure you want a tea set this old? Leo! No worries. Most people do prefer things that are shiny and new after all. But you can't judge everything by its appearance. Only when you take the time to feel it, can you truly see the light and stories it holds. That's what he said, young master. Alright, I guess it makes sense. Anyway, then this means the mission's complete, right? Let's hurry back to the retreat and get this over with. Leo! The tea set is free of charge. I'll pack it up for you. While packing the tea set, Muataka kept glancing in the direction Leo had left. What a hopeless kid. Faced with Tarantino's blunt comment, Moataka looked like he wanted to defend Leo, but in the end, he could only agree in silence. So you're saying you were suddenly taken to that place called the Hapiakuya Inagami Treat around the corner near the toilet? Yup, it's just up ahead. Motaka followed the two to the corner where they had originally been taken into the Hapiakuya Inogami retreat. However, there didn't seem to be anything unusual around. Looks perfectly normal to me. That's weird. I could have sworn this was the spot. It's coming. Huh? Just as Tarantino finished speaking, the surroundings began to twist, exactly as when they were first pulled into the retreat. Golden smoke appeared in an instant, swirling around them. That's right, the smoke! This is it! See, Motaka, I wasn't lying! See what, Leo? What smoke are you talking about? The smoke, sparkling and glowing. Leo? Leo! Leo! Wow. Welcome back. By the time Leo and Tarantino came to their senses, they were already inside the Hapiakuya Inugami retreat. Muataka, look! I wasn't lying, right? Muataka? Leo looked around, but he could not find any sign of Muataka. Left behind, I'd say, that kid. What? Why? Because he wasn't a guest invited by the retreat. So naturally, he was refused entry. Kagekuni took a slow puff from his pipe. You really helped that little one find a new home. I thank you on its behalf. Oh. So that means my wish is really coming true. Of course. Tamamaru. At Kagekuni's call, Tamamaru slowly emerged from the shadows, holding a small blue pouch in his hand. This is called a Pouch of Wonders. Please reach inside and claim your reward. Inside? What could even fit in such a tiny bag? Forget it, it's not like I haven't already been thrown into enough weird stuff today. Huh? What are these? Ooh, golden dice. Golden dice? How are these things supposed to help me pay off my debt? Kagekuni and Tamamaru simply stared at Leo in silence. Feeling the awkward tension, Leo turned to Tarantino for help. You wanna take a look? Leo handed the golden dice to Tarantino. Tarantino stared at them briefly, then casually tossed the debt contract to Leo. Awesome! Cleaning toilets, stealing cards, taking calls, all because of this damn contract. I'm not going to say that. Sorry. Leo tore the contract into pieces, the shredded paper fluttering in the air. Then they began to weave together with the golden smoke of the retreat. So that's it then, right? I'm out of here. A grudge can last a century. With 1,000 years, an unshakable fate can be forged. Still, what most people are after is the kind of fate that can turn everything around in an instant, like a roll of the dice. This suits you perfectly. I don't believe in fate. Tarantino repeated himself. After all, it was something he had long ago seized with his own hands, yet eventually lost its light. It's funny how you put it. As if it was inevitable that the dice would end up in my hand. You realized it early on, didn't you? The true guest of the retreat wasn't the young master. It was you, Lord Tarantino. Oh. Tarantino let out a low, restrained laugh, tinged with the faintest trace of delight. However, according to your rules, I have yet to pay any price for this, have I? Besides, I have no need for this kind of thing. Tarantino looked down at the golden dice in his hand. You have the eyes of a dragon. So you must know that these are no ordinary items. You're free to get rid of it, if you like. It belongs to you now, after all. But someday, it might lead you to the answer you've been seeking. At least, that's what I, Kagekuni, hoped. As for the price, if I said that it was your precious time, would you take me at my word? One last question. Why me? The stronger the wish and the yearning, the more likely their retreat would take notice. But in your case, Lord Tarantino, well, maybe your presence is simply so overwhelming that even the smallest thought held enough will to attract the attention of the retreat. You really know how to talk, don't you? Then, have you begun to feel even the faintest spark of anticipation for the new fate about to unfold? Well, it made me a little less bored. You really won't admit it, will you? Kagekuni gently inhaled from his pipe again, and the smoke traced eerie patterns in the air, as if weaving an invisible web. Fate is capricious. Just like the smoke, it always drifts when you least expect it to. I'll look forward to the day you come back here again. Now then, thank you for stopping by. Truly. I didn't see any of that smoke you were talking about at all. And then you both just vanished right before my eyes. It freaked me out. Even though you weren't taken there, at least now you know I wasn't lying, right? Yeah. But honestly, I experienced a lot of things these past few days I've never tried before. Being a sexy card dealer, a call operator, and even designing merch. Though it was a bit frustrating back then, now that I think about it, it was actually kind of interesting. Huh? Leo rubbed his chin, scratching at the mane he hadn't taken proper care of lately due to being so busy. Then, Leo, why don't you pick one of those things and try to take it seriously? Like making little handmade crafts. If you keep at it, you'll definitely get better and better. That does sound kind of fun. Oh? But no thanks. Huh? Throwing parties and spending happy times with everyone are still what I enjoy the most. I already started thinking about the next party, you know. Good grief. Wataka looked at Leo, his face full of exasperation. Speaking of which... Oh hi, why are you here again? Why are you still following us back? The depth should be settled already, right? On their way back from the marketplace, Tarantino had been trailing behind them the entire time. Well, because they've still got other matters with you, haven't I? Tarantino silently pulled out a pile of debt contracts and laid them out in front of Leo. More of them? Take care of these for me too, would you? Leo! Momotaka, wait! This is totally wrong! Even if I were drunk, there's no way I'd rack up this many debts at all. Let me remind you something. Take a good look at the names of the debtor and the guarantor of these. Well. Guarantor Leon von Narcissus. Debtor Jost Narsim? Jost? Jost, that guy from the other branch of the family! By the way, the contract you tore up at the retreat, same debtor. I wasn't the one who borrowed the money when I was... Wait, I wasn't the one who borrowed the money when I was drunk? I never said that, did I? Then why did you tell me sooner? Then why did you tell me sooner? My goodness. I don't recall you ever asking. I was originally going to settle with your father, but the name of the guarantor happened to be yours, so I figured I might as well. Besides, when it comes to contracts, isn't it common sense to read every line carefully? Wasn't the retreat supposed to solve all this for me? I knew I couldn't trust a Kagekuni guy. You said it yourself. I wish to settle this debt with Tarantino. That was your wish, right? Leo paused and then suddenly he realized something. What a shame. If you'd been more precise with your words and wished to settle all debt instead of this debt with me. Who knows, maybe you really could have lived debt-free and thrown those parties forever. But don't worry, I won't be the one following you around from now on. As for whether settling the rest of these debts will be easier, well, I'm not a devil or anything. Let's leave it to fate. Jost, you stupid stinking cat! He's smiling again. Tarantino watched as Leo ran around shrieking, a mischievous smirk curling on his face as if observing a farce. Yet somehow, it didn't seem all that unpleasant to him. As for Leo, before he could tackle that mountain of debt, perhaps he'd be hunting down Jost first. Well, that's a story for another time. Heh. Some time had passed since that day. Kagekuni recalled his encounter with Tarantino and Leo, quietly chuckling. At that same moment, golden smoke drifted gently, as if responding to that laughter. It happened in an instant. The silence of the Hapiakuya Inugami retreat was broken by the sudden appearance of a man. His footsteps were heavy yet cautious. Hello? Who? Welcome to the Hapiakuya Inugami retreat. The retreat can grant you any wish you desire. Oh, it's Beernox. Yeah, I recognize this little hat. Any wish? Oh my god. Beernox looked around the retreat, noticing many intriguing and seemingly significant items on display. I see. This is a pawn shop. I want to pawn something. Pawn? Let me see. Beernox slowly opened his palm, revealing a delicate small object. Ooh. Oh. Welcome back. You've done well to guide that gentleman to an interesting person. Oh, sorry. Why did I sound like Tarantino for some reason? Okay, whatever. Confused and seeing Kagekuni suddenly laugh and mutter to the golden die, Beernox grew a little nervous. Is this die worthless? Then my living expenses for the week to come. Is cash okay? Huh? How does this amount sound to you? It can cover my rent for a long time, and even if I did miss out on those discounted convenience store foods for a while, it won't be a problem. Even Hakoi-chan's canned food is covered now. Wow, amazing! Do you happen to have any part-time jobs opening here? With an eagerness in his tone, Beernok's eyes shone with simple, heartfelt tears. About that, I wish I could say yes. However, we already have more than enough staff here. Huh? Beernok looked around at the empty place, puzzled. Really? More than enough? Well, there are perhaps around 808 of them here. Well, that is it for Lion, Dragon, and Antique Store. So anyway, this is the section of the video where I will be sharing my thoughts, not just to the Lion, Dragon, Antique Store, but also to Pirates Island and Escape. So if you're wondering why I'm suddenly back to playing Wolfia, I actually figured out the problem because Anados was also affected as well. And you know me, I do not play with Anados, okay? I do not play, okay? I am very serious when it comes to Anados. So I found the solution to fix all the games, not just Wolfia, not just Anados, but also Crave Saga as well. Because I just recorded, there is an issue with Crave Saga lately with LD players, so yeah. So anyway, my thoughts on Pirates and Island Escape first. I actually really enjoyed it. I actually gave it a Eureka bonus on the first, as you may know, I kind of removed the Eureka bonus rubric silently without you guys informing, but you already know now, so yeah. I actually enjoyed Pirates Island Escape. It's quite a very interesting duo, and yeah, I actually like it. The story was so much fun. It was so enjoyable, and it was pretty silly. It was meant to be silly, and it successfully did it. So 10 out of 10 event. Eureka bonus approved. Now this event, however, kinda suffered a bit of problems in terms of narrative. To me, I feel like more can be said, okay? More can be said to make this story shine. Unfortunately, it didn't work. It could not rival Pirates Island Escape. It was pretty fun. The first read-through of that event, I actually was very frustrated because the ending was not that great. But I guess that's what's supposed to come. That's supposed to mean something, but I don't know. I don't know much about Wolfia events other than they're actually quite more tame, as you can see in the background. You probably already know that who these two characters are. You can see Famido's arm. Yeah. So yeah, this was I recorded this. I was supposed to record it like last month, but there was an issue, so I decided to change my tactic. So anyways, no Eureka bonus for this one. I'll just give it, I guess, like a 6 out of 10. Yes, in the world of Drunker, rubrics are very strict, okay? Anyways, thank you so much for watching XXL Wolfia. I hope you will enjoy, even though it's not Anados related. I mean, the first video did so well, so I hope that you will enjoy XXL Wolfia as much as I do. There are other stories that are here. There's Beerman's Labyrinth, Wish Upon the Moon, Rivalry Exceed, Boba and Magic, The Furvale Files, Chime of Love, and Bear Bats. I'm probably going to do Bear Bats so that we can, be more updated. But I am also going to be looking at the previous events and checking them out. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all whenever. Bye-bye!